God says, I'm tired of trying to talk to you. Something very shocking will happen to you today. It's very important for you to hear this before it vanishes in 35 seconds. It's very urgent. You are not here by accident, and you must not scroll away from this moment, because what is being placed before you carries something that can change the direction of your life in ways you cannot yet see. I am speaking clearly because you have missed the quieter signs, and this time I will not whisper. This is not meant to scare you but to wake you, because something is already moving around you today that you did not expect. If you turn away now, you may miss something that was prepared for you with care, something that was meant to reach you at this exact moment, and that is why I am calling you to stay. Type Amen if you believe. What I mean when I say I am tired of trying to talk to you is not that I have abandoned you, but that I have been reaching you in ways you kept overlooking, ignoring, or postponing. I have sent thoughts into your heart. I have nudged you in silence, and I have shown you signs through situations, yet you kept waiting for something louder. Today is different because what is about to happen will not feel like a suggestion, but like a sudden shift that forces your attention. This shocking moment is not meant to harm you, but to realign you, to place you back on the path you were always meant to walk. There is a reason this feels urgent, and it is because timing matters more than you realize right now. You have been delaying something that requires your immediate awareness, and if you continue to delay, you risk losing something that was meant to open for you today. I am not rushing you without purpose. I am guiding you before a door appears and disappears just as quickly. Listen carefully, because this is not about fear, it is about preparation, and what comes next will only make sense if you are paying attention now. Before you go any further, take a moment to show your support by liking this video, because it helps this reach the exact person who needs to hear this at the right time. What is coming will feel unexpected, and it may even shake your emotions for a brief moment, but it carries a hidden blessing within it. You have been asking for change, for clarity, for movement in areas where things felt stuck, and I have heard every silent request. The shock you will experience is not punishment, it is a breakthrough disguised in a way you did not anticipate. I am preparing you now so that when it happens, you will not run from it, but recognize it as something I allowed for your good. You often think I am silent when nothing dramatic is happening, but I am always working beneath the surface, arranging things you cannot yet understand. The reason I say this will vanish quickly is because moments like these are not meant to linger forever. They require your response in real time. If you hesitate too long, you may miss the deeper meaning behind what unfolds, and that is why I am urging you to stay alert. You are closer than you think to something you have been waiting for, but it will not look like what you expected. There have been times when you felt overlooked, when you wondered if I had forgotten you or if your situation would ever change. Those thoughts have weighed on you, and they made you less sensitive to the ways I was already moving around you. Today is a correction to that, a moment where you will see clearly that I have been present all along. The shock is not random, it is precise, and it is aligned with everything you have been going through. I know your struggles, and I know the quiet battles you have been fighting that no one else sees. I know the moments when you felt tired, confused, or even close to giving up, yet you kept going in your own way. This is why I am stepping in more directly now, because you have reached a point where a shift is necessary. What happens today will interrupt your normal pattern, but it will also open your eyes to something greater. Do not misunderstand this moment as something negative, because even if it feels intense at first, it carries purpose and direction. You are being moved, not broken, and there is a difference you will soon understand. The urgency is not because something bad is chasing you, but because something important is arriving, and you need to be ready to receive it. Stay grounded, Stay aware, and do not dismiss what you experienced today as coincidence. There is something about your situation that is about to change quickly, and you may not have time to overthink it like you usually do. This is intentional, because you tend to doubt what is placed before you when you analyze too much. I am removing that hesitation by allowing something that demands your attention instantly. Trust that I am guiding you, even in the suddenness of what is about to happen. This is the shock I spoke of, and it is meant to bring your attention back to what truly matters right now. Do not rush to label it as good or bad, because its meaning will unfold only if you stay present within it. Type yes to affirm. You have been living in a pattern where comfort slowly turned into delay, and delay slowly turned into distance from the path I placed before you. This is why I said I am tired of trying to talk to you in softer ways, because those gentle nudges were not reaching your full attention anymore. What is happening today carries a stronger energy, something that interrupts your routine and forces you to pause and reflect. It is not meant to harm your peace, but to restore a deeper kind of clarity that you have been missing. I am drawing your focus back to what is essential, even if it feels uncomfortable for a moment. Can 9 simple words really change your financial life? More than 19,000 people have already used it to erase debt and unlock a life of wealth, freedom, and peace. Brain experts were shocked when they discovered this password works up to 20x faster than the law of attraction. People are repeating it daily and watching money flow like water into their lives. Some even believe the results are so powerful, it feels divine. But this breakthrough is already under legal pressure and could disappear any second. Click the link in the description and comments before it's gone. There is something you have been avoiding, something you kept pushing aside because it felt too difficult, too uncertain, or too demanding. You told yourself you would handle it later, yet later kept moving further away. Today will bring that very thing back into your path in a way you cannot ignore. This is not because I want to burden you, but because that step is connected to a breakthrough you have been asking for. You cannot reach what you desire without facing what you have been avoiding, and this is the moment where that truth becomes clear. The shock may come through a person, a message, a realization, or even a sudden change in your plans. It will not look the same for everyone, but for you it will be unmistakable once it happens. You will feel it in your spirit, a sense that something important is unfolding right in front of you. That feeling is not confusion, it is awareness awakening within you. I am using this moment to bring you into alignment with something that has been waiting for your attention. You often look for signs that feel peaceful and easy, but not every sign comes wrapped in comfort. Some signs come as disruptions, because they are meant to break a pattern that comfort could not break. Today is one of those moments, and it carries more value than you realize right now. What feels sudden is actually something that has been prepared over time. I have been arranging pieces behind the scenes so that this exact moment could reach you at the right time. Do not run from what surprises you today, because your instinct may be to step back or avoid it. Instead, lean into it with awareness and trust that I am guiding you through it. Even if you do not understand everything immediately, you will begin to see its purpose as you move forward. The clarity will not come all at once, but it will come in steps, and each step will confirm that you are not alone in this. Stay grounded, and remember that I am present in every detail. There is also something you need to release, something that has been holding you back more than you realize. You have carried it for so long that it became part of your normal way of thinking. Today's moment will expose it clearly, and you will see that it no longer belongs in your life. This may feel uncomfortable at first, but it is necessary for your growth. You cannot move into what I have prepared while holding on to what was never meant to stay. Type 777 to receive blessings. What you are stepping into is not just a moment of shock, but a moment of transformation. It marks the beginning of a shift that will continue to unfold in the days ahead. This is why I spoke with urgency, because the first step is always the most important one. Once you recognize what is happening and respond with trust, everything else will begin to align more naturally. Your willingness to stay present in this moment will determine how clearly you see what comes next. There are people around you who will not understand what you are going through, and that is because this is something personal between you and me. Not every experience is meant to be explained to others, and not every moment needs outside validation. What matters is that you recognize my presence within it. You are being guided in a way that is unique to your journey, and that is why it may not make sense to those around you. Do not doubt yourself when this happens, because doubt will try to pull you back into old patterns. You may hear thoughts telling you to ignore it, to dismiss it, or to return to what feels familiar. That is the moment where you must choose differently. Choose awareness over avoidance, and choose trust over fear. This is where your growth begins to take shape in a real and visible way. I know that sudden changes can feel overwhelming, especially when you are not expecting them. But remember that I am not bringing anything into your life that you are not capable of handling. You are stronger than you think, and you have been prepared for this in ways you may not even realize yet. Every experience you have had up to this point has been shaping you for moments like this. Nothing has been wasted, and nothing has been without purpose. As this unfolds, you will begin to notice small confirmations that remind you that you are on the right path. These confirmations may come through feelings of peace, unexpected support, or even a sense of clarity that replaces confusion. Pay attention to these details, because they are part of how I guide you forward. I do not leave you without direction, even when things feel uncertain at first. There is also a blessing hidden within this moment, something that will reveal itself once you move through the initial surprise. It may not be visible right away, but it is there, waiting for you to recognize it. This is why I am asking you to stay present and not rush to conclusions. What looks like disruption on the surface is actually a doorway opening beneath it. You are not being tested to fail, you are being guided to rise. This moment is not here to break you, but to strengthen your awareness and deepen your trust. Everything you are experiencing today is part of a larger picture that is unfolding step by step. You may not see the full picture yet, but you will, and when you do, you will understand why this moment was necessary. This is part of the realignment I am bringing into your life, and it is happening with care even if it feels unfamiliar at first. Stay with it, because this is where deeper clarity begins to grow inside you. Type 222 if you trust God. You have been walking through a season where you felt uncertain about your next steps, and that uncertainty made you hesitate more than you needed to. You kept waiting for perfect conditions, for complete clarity, or for a sign that felt comfortable enough to act on. Today is showing you that not every step comes with comfort, but every step can still be guided. The shift you are feeling is meant to break that hesitation and replace it with movement. You are being called to act with trust, not with complete understanding. What if attracting wealth didn't require hard work, just the right words? This forgotten prayer is now transforming ordinary people into debt-free, financially free individuals. Scientists say each of these 9 words activates a hidden abundance center deep in your brain. People are using it from home and seeing results in just weeks. It was never meant for the public, and now that it's out, the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. There is something within you that has been trying to rise, something that has been quietly growing even when you felt stuck. You may not have noticed it clearly, but it has been forming through your experiences, your struggles, and your persistence. What is happening now is bringing that inner strength to the surface. You are beginning to see yourself differently, not as someone lost or uncertain, but as someone being prepared for something greater. This realization may come slowly, but it will become stronger with each passing moment. You may also notice that certain connections around you begin to shift in response to what is happening within you. Some people may step closer, while others may naturally drift away, and this is not something to fear. It is part of the alignment that must take place for you to move forward. Not everyone is meant to walk with you into the next chapter of your journey. Trust that those who remain are part of your path, and those who leave are making space for what is to come. There is a quiet courage rising in you, even if you do not fully recognize it yet. It is the kind of courage that does not shout or demand attention, but simply stands firm when it is needed. This courage will guide you through the moments that feel uncertain, and it will help you make decisions that align with your purpose. You are not being pushed into something you cannot handle. You are being strengthened for something you are ready for. Even if it feels new, it is not beyond your ability. You may feel the urge to return to what is familiar, to go back to what felt safe before this shift began. That is natural, because the unknown can feel uncomfortable. But I am asking you to resist that pull, because what is ahead of you holds more than what is behind you. You are not losing stability. You are gaining direction. The discomfort you feel is not a sign to turn back, but a sign that you are stepping into growth. Type 1212 if you trust in Jesus. As you continue through this day, pay attention to how your thoughts begin to change. You may notice new ideas, new perspectives, or a sense of clarity that was not there before. These are not random thoughts. They are part of how I guide you forward. I am placing understanding within you so that you can move with confidence. Even if the path is not fully clear, each step will become easier as you continue to trust. There is also something important about your timing that you need to understand. You may feel like you are late, like you missed opportunities, or like things should have happened sooner. But this moment is showing you that you are exactly where you need to be. Nothing that is meant for you has been lost, and nothing has been taken away without purpose. What is happening now is happening at the right time, even if it does not match your expectations. You are being guided into a space where your faith becomes more than just words or thoughts. It becomes something you live through your actions and your choices. This is where your growth becomes real, where you begin to trust even when you do not see the full picture. You are stepping into a deeper connection with me, one that is built on experience, not just belief. This is why this moment carries so much weight, because it is shaping how you move forward. Do not underestimate what is happening within you right now, because even small shifts can lead to significant changes over time. What you feel today is the beginning of something that will continue to unfold. You may not see the full impact immediately, but it will become clear as you continue on this path. Every step you take in trust will open another door, and each door will bring you closer to what you have been waiting for. There is a sense of renewal that is beginning to take root in your spirit, even if it is still subtle. It is the feeling of starting again, but with more awareness, more strength, and more clarity than before. You are not going back to the beginning, you are moving forward with everything you have learned. This is what makes this moment powerful, because it is not just change, it is growth with purpose. You may still have questions within yourself, moments where you wonder if you are doing the right thing or if you are interpreting this correctly. That is part of the process, and it does not mean you are lost. It simply means you are learning to trust in a new way. Over time, those questions will be replaced with understanding, and that understanding will bring you peace. As this continues, you will begin to see how certain things start to align in ways that feel almost unexpected. Situations may begin to work out, opportunities may appear, or you may feel a sense of direction that was not there before. These are signs that you are moving in alignment with what I have prepared for you. They are reminders that you are not walking alone, and that every step you take is being guided. You are not the same person you were before this moment began, even if the change feels small right now. Something within you has shifted, and that shift will continue to grow as you move forward. You are stepping into a version of yourself that is more aware, more grounded, and more connected to your purpose. This is not something that can be taken away from you, because it is being built from within. I am strengthening your awareness so that you no longer move through life on autopilot. You are beginning to live with intention, and that is where your true transformation begins. Type 1010 to claim miracles. There is a quiet separation taking place between who you were and who you are becoming. It may not be loud or dramatic, but it is real, and it is happening right now within your spirit. Old habits, old fears, and old ways of thinking are starting to lose their hold on you. You may still feel them at times, but they no longer define your direction. This is how growth works, not by erasing your past, but by giving you the strength to move beyond it. Why are neuroscientists calling this a wealth trigger? Because over 19,547 people are already using this 9-word password, and their lives are changing fast. Unexpected deposits, cleared debts, a completely upgraded lifestyle. Scientists say it taps into a 150-million-year-old brain system that controls abundance and financial flow. It's already changed the lives of thousands in just weeks. If you're seeing this, you're lucky. The page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments before it's gone. You are starting to see that not everything requires your reaction, and not every situation deserves your energy. This understanding is protecting your peace in ways you did not experience before. You are learning to choose where you place your attention, and that choice is shaping your path. I am guiding you to become more discerning, more aware of what aligns with you and what does not. This is how you begin to walk in a way that reflects your purpose. There is also a new level of trust forming within you, even if it still feels fragile at times. You are learning to trust not just in me, but in the process that is unfolding in your life. You are beginning to accept that not everything needs to be controlled or fully understood. This acceptance is creating space for new opportunities to enter your life. When you release the need to control everything, you allow me to move more freely within your journey. You may still feel moments of doubt, moments where your mind tries to pull you back into old patterns of thinking. That is part of the transition you are going through. And it does not mean you are failing. It simply means you are in the middle of change. Each time you choose to trust instead of doubt, you strengthen your connection to what I am doing in your life. Over time, that trust will become more natural and more stable. There is something important about your identity that is being revealed to you during this time. You are not who your past mistakes say you are, and you are not limited by what others have said about you. You are being reminded of your worth, your strength, and your purpose. This is not something you need to earn. It is something that has always been within you. I am helping you see it clearly so that you can live from that place of truth. Type 555 if you believe in divine timing. As you continue forward, you will notice that certain opportunities begin to appear that feel aligned with your growth. These opportunities may not look exactly like what you expected, but they will carry a sense of rightness within them. Pay attention to that feeling, because it is part of how I guide you. You are being led toward experiences that will help you grow and move closer to your purpose. Trust that what is coming into your life now is not sluchina, but intentionally placed. You may also experience moments where you feel stretched, where you are asked to step outside of your comfort zone. This is not to overwhelm you, but to expand you. Growth cannot happen if you remain in the same place, doing the same things in the same way. I am inviting you to step into new spaces, to try new approaches, and to trust yourself in ways you have not before. You are capable of more than you realize, and this is your time to discover that. There is a sense of renewal that is becoming stronger within you, a feeling that you are starting fresh even though you are carrying your experiences with you. This renewal is not about forgetting your past, but about using it as a foundation for your future. You are learning from everything you have been through, and those lessons are guiding you now. Nothing you have experienced has been wasted, even if it felt that way at the time. You are also becoming more aware of my presence in your life, not just in moments of need, but in everyday situations. You are beginning to recognize that I am with you in small details, in quiet moments, and in simple experiences. This awareness is deepening your connection with me, and it is bringing you a sense of peace that goes beyond circumstances. You are learning that you are never alone, even when things feel uncertain. There may still be challenges ahead, moments that test your patience or your trust, but you are not facing them in the same way you did before. You are stronger now, more aware, and more grounded in your faith. These challenges are not here to stop you, but to continue shaping you. Each one carries a lesson, and each lesson brings you closer to the person you are becoming. You are also beginning to understand that your journey is unique, and it does not need to look like anyone else's. You do not need to compare yourself to others or measure your progress against theirs. What matters is that you are moving forward in your own way, at your own pace. I am guiding you according to your path, and that path is designed specifically for you. Trust that you are exactly where you need to be. As this transformation continues, you will find that your confidence begins to grow. Not a loud or boastful confidence, but a quiet assurance that you are on the right path. This confidence comes from within, from the understanding that you are being guided and supported. It is not dependent on external validation, but on your connection with me. This is the kind of confidence that cannot be shaken easily. You are stepping into a new chapter, one that is shaped by awareness, trust, and growth. It may not always feel easy, but it will always carry purpose. Everything you are experiencing is part of something greater, something that is unfolding step by step. You are not behind, you are not lost, and you are not forgotten. You are being led forward with care, with intention, and with a purpose that will become clearer with time. You are starting to feel less shaken by what happens around you, because something inside you is becoming steady. That steadiness is not something you created on your own, it is something I am building within you. It is the foundation that will carry you through what is still ahead. Type 333 if you trust the process. There is a deeper layer of understanding opening in your mind, one that allows you to see situations with more clarity than before. You are no longer reacting only based on emotion, but beginning to respond with awareness. This shift may feel subtle, but it is powerful, because it changes how you move through every part of your life. You are learning to pause, to observe, and to choose your actions more carefully. This is how wisdom grows within you, not all at once, but through consistent awareness. A leaked 9-word password is quietly transforming people's financial lives. More than 19,000 people have already used it to attract wealth, freedom, and peace. People are using it daily from their couch and reporting real financial breakthroughs. Scientists say it activates deep brain pathways linked to money, working far faster than traditional methods. This was once hidden by elites, and now it's spreading too fast. But the government could take down this secret any moment. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. You may start to notice that certain distractions no longer hold your attention the way they used to. Things that once consumed your thoughts will begin to fade into the background. This is not because they disappeared, but because your focus has shifted to something more meaningful. I am helping you see what truly matters so that you can invest your energy in the right places. When your focus changes, your direction begins to change as well. There is also a sense of emotional release happening within you, even if it comes in quiet ways. You may find yourself letting go of feelings you have held onto for a long time, feelings that no longer serve your growth. This release is not a loss, it is a freeing of space within you. You are making room for something new, something that aligns with who you are becoming. Let it happen without resistance, because it is part of your healing. You are learning that you do not have to carry everything alone, even if you have been used to doing so. There is a support that surrounds you, even if you do not always see it clearly. I am present with you in every moment, guiding you, strengthening you, and holding you steady. You are not expected to have all the answers or to handle everything perfectly. You are simply being asked to trust and to keep moving forward. There may still be moments where you feel uncertain, where you wonder if you are truly on the right path. That is natural, and it does not mean you are lost. It means you are growing into something new, and growth often comes with moments of questioning. Each time you choose to continue despite that uncertainty, you strengthen your path. You are not failing, you are learning how to trust more deeply. Type 999 to align with your purpose. As you continue on this path, you will begin to notice that your inner voice becomes clearer. You will start to recognize the difference between fear and guidance, between doubt and truth. This clarity will help you make decisions with more confidence, even when the outcome is not fully visible. You are being trained to listen more closely, to trust what you feel within. This is how your connection with me grows stronger over time. There is also a shift happening in how you see yourself, and this is one of the most important changes taking place. You are no longer viewing yourself through the lens of your past mistakes or limitations. You are beginning to see yourself as someone capable, someone worthy, and someone with purpose. This new perspective will influence every choice you make moving forward. It will shape how you speak, how you act, and how you respond to challenges. You may find that you are drawn toward new ideas, new goals, or new directions that you did not consider before. This is not sluchina. It is part of your growth and expansion. I am placing these thoughts within you to guide you toward what is next. Pay attention to what excites you, what inspires you, and what feels aligned with your deeper self. These are clues that will lead you forward. There will be moments where you are asked to take a step without having complete certainty, and this is where your trust will be tested. You may feel hesitation, but I am asking you to move forward anyway. Not recklessly, but with faith that you are being guided. Each step you take in trust will build your confidence and strengthen your path. You are not expected to see everything clearly, only to take the next step. You are also learning the value of patience, even in a time that feels urgent. Not everything will happen instantly, and that is part of the process. Some things need time to develop, to grow, and to take shape. Your role is to remain steady and to continue moving forward without rushing. Trust that what is meant for you will arrive at the right time, not too early and not too late. There is a deeper peace beginning to form within you, even if it is still quiet. It is the kind of peace that does not depend on everything going perfectly. It comes from knowing that you are not alone and that your path is being guided. This peace will grow stronger as you continue to trust. It will become something you can return to even in challenging moments. You are not the same person you were before this shift began, and you will continue to change as you move forward. This is not something to fear, it is something to embrace. You are evolving into a version of yourself that is more aligned, more aware, and more connected. Every step you take is shaping that transformation. This realization will bring a quiet confidence into your spirit, one that does not need to be proven to anyone else. You will feel more grounded, more centered, and more aware of how you move forward. This is part of the transformation I have been guiding you toward. Type 444 to stay protected. There is a deeper clarity forming in how you see your life, and it is changing the way you interpret your past. You are beginning to understand that even the moments that felt like setbacks were shaping you for what is happening now. Nothing you experienced was meaningless, even when it felt confusing or painful. Each step, each delay, and each challenge carried something that prepared you for this exact season. You are no longer looking at your past with regret, but with understanding, and that understanding is freeing you. You will also notice that your patience is growing, even in situations where you once felt restless. You are learning to allow things to unfold without forcing them, without rushing them, and without doubting their timing. This patience is not weakness, it is strength, because it shows that you trust the process. You are beginning to understand that not everything needs to happen immediately to be meaningful. Some things need time to develop, and your willingness to wait is part of your growth. What secret did elites use to attract wealth so easily? A simple 9-word password now leaked to the public. People are using it daily and watching money flow into their lives like never before. Scientists say it activates an ancient brain system tied directly to abundance. Harvard-backed, lab-tested, life-changing. It's already helped thousands become debt-free in just weeks. But this breakthrough is under pressure and may disappear at any second. Click the link in the description and comments before it's gone. There is also a shift happening in how you handle pressure, and it will become more visible as you move forward. Situations that once overwhelmed you will begin to feel more manageable. You will find yourself responding with calm instead of panic, with clarity instead of confusion. This is not because the pressure has disappeared, but because you have changed. You are becoming someone who can stand steady even when things feel uncertain. You may begin to notice that your priorities are changing, and this is a natural part of your alignment. Things that once seemed urgent may no longer hold the same importance. You are learning to focus on what truly matters, on what brings growth, purpose, and meaning into your life. This shift will help you use your time and energy more wisely. It will guide you toward choices that support your path instead of distracting you from it. There is also something important happening in your relationships, even if it is not immediately obvious. You are beginning to connect with others in a more genuine and authentic way. You are no longer trying to fit into spaces that do not align with who you are. Instead, you are allowing yourself to be real, to be honest, and to be present. This will lead to deeper and more meaningful connections over time. Type 888 to welcome abundance. As this process continues, you will begin to feel a stronger sense of direction in your life. You may not have every detail figured out, but you will know the general path you are meant to follow. This sense of direction will bring you peace, because it removes the constant uncertainty that once weighed on you. You are no longer wandering, you are moving with purpose. Even when the path is not fully clear, you will feel guided. You are also becoming more aware of the choices you make each day, and how those choices shape your future. You are learning that even small decisions carry significance. The way you think, the way you speak, and the way you act all contribute to your path. This awareness will help you make choices that align with your growth and your purpose. You are becoming more intentional in how you live your life. There will be moments where you are reminded of your old ways, where familiar thoughts or patterns try to return. This is part of the process, and it does not mean you are going backward. It simply means you are being given the opportunity to choose differently. Each time you choose growth over habit, you strengthen your transformation. You are not being tested to fail, you are being given chances to rise. You may also notice that your faith is becoming more steady, less dependent on circumstances, and more rooted in your understanding. You are learning to trust even when things are not perfect, even when you do not have all the answers. This kind of faith is strong because it is built through experience. You are not just believing, you are living your trust in a real and meaningful way. There is something powerful about the way you are beginning to carry yourself, even if others have not yet noticed it. You are moving with more awareness, more confidence, and more purpose. This change will become visible over time, not because you are trying to show it, but because it is naturally expressed through you. You are becoming someone who reflects growth and strength without needing to speak it. You are also learning to appreciate the present moment more fully, instead of always looking ahead or dwelling on the past. You are starting to see that what you have right now carries value. This awareness will bring you a deeper sense of gratitude and peace. It will help you stay grounded even as you continue to move forward. There is a sense of alignment growing within you, where your thoughts, your actions, and your purpose are beginning to come together. This alignment will make your path feel more natural, more fluid, and more clear. You will no longer feel like you are forcing things to happen. Instead, you will feel like you are moving with the flow of something greater. You are stepping into a new phase of your journey, one that is shaped by everything you have learned and everything you have become. This phase will continue to challenge you, but it will also reward you in ways you did not expect. You are not alone in this process, and you are not without guidance. I am with you in every step, leading you, strengthening you, and preparing you for what is still ahead. You are starting to trust your direction without needing constant reassurance. That trust is becoming your strength, and it will carry you forward in ways you could not imagine before. Type 666 to stay aligned. There is a new level of awareness opening in how you understand your purpose, and it is changing the way you see your future. You are no longer chasing things just because they seem appealing or familiar. Instead, you are drawn toward what truly resonates with your inner growth. This is how your path becomes clearer, not through pressure but through alignment. You are learning to follow what feels right in your spirit, even when it does not match what others expect. You may begin to notice that your decisions are becoming more intentional, more grounded, and more aligned with who you are becoming. You are no longer reacting out of habit, but choosing with awareness. This change will influence every part of your life, from the smallest actions to the biggest decisions. You are stepping into a way of living that reflects your growth. It may feel unfamiliar at times, but it is real, and it is lasting. There is also a deep sense of resilience building within you, one that allows you to face challenges without losing your sense of direction. You are not avoiding difficulties, but meeting them with a stronger mindset. This resilience is not something you were born with, it is something you have developed through your experiences. Every challenge you faced has contributed to this strength, even when it felt overwhelming at the time. Now you are beginning to see the value in what you have endured. Why are thousands suddenly becoming financially free? Because they discovered a 9-word wealth password hidden in neuroscience research. People are using it from their couch and reporting unexpected money, cleared debts, and new opportunities. Some say the results feel almost divine. Scientists confirm it activates a powerful, ancient part of your brain linked to wealth and abundance. But now that it's leaked, it won't stay available for long. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. You may also feel a growing sense of independence in how you approach your life. Not independence from others, but independence from fear, doubt, and the need for constant validation. You are learning to trust your own judgment, to listen to your inner guidance, and to move forward with confidence. This is a powerful shift because it allows you to walk your path without being held back by uncertainty. You are becoming someone who stands firm in their direction. Type 111 to step into your purpose. As this transformation continues, you will begin to recognize opportunities that you may have overlooked before. These opportunities will not always come in obvious ways, but they will carry a sense of alignment that you can feel. You are being guided to see what was once hidden, to notice what was once ignored. This is how your path begins to open in front of you. You are not being given something entirely new, but being shown what has been there all along. You are also becoming more aware of how your thoughts influence your reality, and this awareness is changing how you think. You are beginning to choose thoughts that support your growth instead of limiting it. This is not about ignoring challenges, but about approaching them with a mindset that allows you to move forward. Your thoughts are becoming a tool for your progress instead of a barrier. This shift will have a lasting impact on your journey. There may still be moments where you feel uncertain, where you question whether you are doing the right thing. This is natural, and it does not mean you are off track. It simply means you are moving through a process that requires trust. Each time you continue, despite that uncertainty, you strengthen your path. You are learning to move forward without needing complete certainty, and that is where your growth becomes real. You are also beginning to understand that your journey is not about perfection, but about progress. You do not need to have everything figured out, and you do not need to do everything perfectly. What matters is that you keep moving, that you keep learning, and that you keep growing. This understanding will bring you a sense of freedom because it removes the pressure to be perfect. You are allowed to be in the process. There is a deeper connection forming between you and your purpose, and it is becoming more visible in how you live your life. You are starting to feel more aligned with what you do, with how you spend your time, and with the direction you are moving. This alignment will bring you a sense of fulfillment that you may not have experienced before. It is not about external success, but about inner satisfaction. You may also notice that your energy feels different, more focused, more intentional, and more directed. You are no longer spreading yourself thin across things that do not matter. Instead, you are concentrating your energy on what aligns with your growth. This focus will help you move forward more effectively. It will allow you to make progress in ways that feel natural and sustainable. There is also a sense of peace that is becoming more consistent within you, even when things are not perfect. This peace comes from knowing that you are on the right path, that you are being guided, and that you are not alone. It is not dependent on external circumstances, but on your inner alignment. This peace will become a steady presence in your life as you continue to trust. You are stepping into a phase where your growth is not just internal, but also begins to reflect in your external life. Changes will start to appear in your circumstances, in your opportunities, and in your experiences. These changes will not happen all at once, but they will come in ways that feel aligned with your journey. You are moving into a space where your inner growth begins to shape your outer reality. There is a refinement happening within your thoughts, shaping the way you interpret everything around you. You are no longer seeing obstacles as permanent blocks, but as moments that require patience and understanding. This shift in perception will change how you respond to challenges. You will begin to approach difficulties with a steadiness that was not there before. This is how your inner strength continues to grow without needing recognition from anyone else. You may also notice that your emotional responses are becoming more balanced, even in situations that once overwhelmed you. This does not mean you no longer feel deeply, but that you are learning to hold your emotions without being controlled by them. You are gaining the ability to stay present without being consumed by fear or doubt. This balance is not something you forced, it is something that is developing naturally within you. It is part of your growth, and it will continue to strengthen. There is something important about the way you are beginning to handle uncertainty, and it is shaping your path in powerful ways. Instead of resisting what you do not understand, you are learning to move through it with trust. You are allowing space for things to unfold, instead of demanding immediate answers. This patience is opening doors that would not have been visible otherwise. You are stepping into a way of living that is guided rather than controlled. You are also becoming more aware of the energy you allow into your life, and this awareness is protecting your peace. You are learning to step back from what drains you and move toward what supports your growth. This does not always mean making big changes, but making small, consistent choices that align with your purpose. Over time, these choices will create a life that feels more stable and more fulfilling. You are shaping your environment through your awareness. Type 1414 to receive guidance. Why are over 19,547 people suddenly attracting unexpected wealth? Because they started using a strange 9-word password discovered in neuroscience research. People are using it from their couch and reporting unexpected bank deposits, cleared debts, and upgraded lives. Scientists say it activates a 150 million-year-old part of your brain that controls abundance. Harvard-backed, lab-tested, life-changing. This password was quietly used by elites until a neuroscientist leaked it. Now it's spreading fast and could be taken down any moment. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. There is a growing sense of confidence within you that does not rely on external validation. You are no longer seeking constant approval to feel secure in your direction. Instead, you are beginning to trust your own understanding and your own path. This confidence will help you make decisions more easily without overthinking or second-guessing yourself. It is a quiet strength that will support you in every area of your life. You may also begin to see how certain delays in your life were not setbacks, but necessary pauses that prepared you for what is happening now. Things that once felt frustrating will start to make sense in a new way. You will understand that those moments gave you time to grow, to learn, and to become ready. Nothing was wasted, even when it felt like it was. Every part of your journey has contributed to who you are becoming. There is also a deeper connection forming between you and your purpose, one that feels more natural and less forced. You are no longer chasing something that feels out of reach. Instead, you are aligning with something that feels right within you. This alignment will guide your actions and your decisions without needing constant effort. You are beginning to move in a way that feels authentic and true to who you are. You may notice that your focus is becoming sharper, allowing you to see what truly matters and what does not. Distractions that once pulled you away from your path will lose their hold on you. You are learning to direct your attention toward what supports your growth. This clarity will help you make better use of your time and energy. You are becoming more intentional in how you live each day. There is also a sense of gratitude growing within you, even in small moments. You are beginning to appreciate what you have, instead of focusing only on what is missing. This shift in perspective will bring you a deeper sense of peace. It will allow you to experience joy even while you are still growing and moving forward. Gratitude will become a foundation that supports your journey. You are also becoming more aware of how your actions reflect your inner growth. The way you speak, the way you respond, and the way you carry yourself are all beginning to change. This change will not always be noticeable to others immediately, but it is real. You are expressing your growth through your daily life. This is how transformation becomes visible over time. There may still be moments where you feel challenged, where things do not go as planned. These moments are not here to stop you, but to continue shaping you. Each challenge carries something that will help you grow stronger and more aware. You are not being held back, you are being prepared. Trust that even these moments are part of your path. You are stepping into a phase where your life begins to reflect the work that has been happening within you. Changes will start to appear in your circumstances, not all at once, but in ways that feel aligned. You will begin to see opportunities, connections, and experiences that support your growth. These are signs that you are moving in the right direction. You are not imagining this progress, it is real and it is unfolding. There is a steady growth happening within your mindset, shaping how you approach every situation in your life. You are no longer reacting from fear or uncertainty, but responding with clarity and purpose. This shift is not sudden, but it is consistent, and it will continue to strengthen over time. You are learning to trust your instincts and your understanding without needing constant reassurance. This is how your independence begins to take form in a meaningful way. You may also begin to notice that your focus is becoming more aligned with what truly matters to you. You are no longer easily distracted by things that do not contribute to your growth. This change will help you use your time and energy more effectively. You are becoming more intentional in your actions, choosing what supports your path instead of what delays it. This clarity will guide you toward decisions that feel right and lasting. There is also a sense of stability forming within you, even when external situations remain uncertain. This stability comes from your growing trust in the process you are experiencing. You are learning that you do not need everything to be perfect to feel secure. Instead, you are finding strength in your ability to adapt and move forward. This is how you build resilience that cannot easily be shaken. You may find that your relationships begin to reflect the changes happening within you. You are connecting with others in ways that feel more genuine and meaningful. You are no longer trying to fit into spaces that do not align with who you are. Instead, you are allowing yourself to be authentic, and this authenticity will attract the right people into your life. You are creating connections that support your growth rather than hinder it. Type 1616 to receive strength. There is a deeper understanding forming in how you see your purpose, and it is guiding your decisions more clearly. You are no longer searching for something outside of yourself to define your path. Instead, you are recognizing that your purpose is already within you, waiting to be expressed. This realization will help you move forward with more confidence and less doubt. You are stepping into a role that feels natural and aligned with who you are. You are also becoming more aware of the importance of consistency in your growth. It is not about making one big change, but about making small, steady steps each day. These steps may seem simple, but they carry significant impact over time. You are building a foundation that will support your future in ways you cannot yet fully see. This consistency is what will keep you moving forward even when motivation feels low. There is a sense of renewal continuing to grow within you, bringing fresh energy into your life. You are starting to feel more motivated, more focused, and more connected to what you are doing. This energy is not something you have to force. It is a natural result of your alignment. You are stepping into a phase where your actions feel purposeful and meaningful. This is where your progress begins to feel real and visible. Can 9 simple words really change your financial life? More than 19,000 people have already used it to erase debt and unlock a life of wealth, freedom, and peace. Brain experts were shocked when they discovered this password works up to 20x faster than the law of attraction. People are repeating it daily and watching money flow like water into their lives. Some even believe the results are so powerful, it feels divine. But this breakthrough is already under legal pressure and could disappear any second. Click the link in the description and comments before it's gone. You may also notice that your perspective on challenges is changing in a significant way. Instead of seeing them as obstacles, you are beginning to view them as opportunities to grow. This shift will help you move through difficulties with a sense of purpose rather than frustration. You are learning to use every experience as a stepping stone rather than a barrier. This mindset will continue to strengthen your path. There is also a growing sense of gratitude within you, shaping how you experience your daily life. You are beginning to appreciate not only the positive moments, but also the lessons that come through challenges. This gratitude will bring you a deeper sense of peace and fulfillment. It will help you stay grounded even when things are still unfolding. You are learning to find value in every part of your journey. You are also becoming more aware of your own potential, and this awareness is changing how you see yourself. You are no longer limited by old beliefs or past experiences. Instead, you are beginning to see possibilities that were not visible before. This shift will encourage you to take steps that you may have once avoided. You are stepping into a version of yourself that is more confident and more capable. There will still be moments where you feel uncertain or challenged, but you are no longer the same person facing those moments. You are stronger, more aware, and more prepared than you realize. Each challenge you face will continue to shape you in ways that support your growth. You are not being held back, you are being refined. Trust that every experience is contributing to your path. As you continue on this journey, you will begin to see how your inner growth starts to reflect in your external life. Changes will appear in your circumstances, in your opportunities, and in your experiences. These changes will not always happen instantly, but they will come in ways that feel aligned with your path. You are moving into a space where your growth becomes visible in the world around you. This is the result of everything you have been working through. There is a new level of discipline forming within you, and it will begin to shape how you approach your daily life. You are no longer relying on motivation alone, but building consistency in your actions. This consistency will help you move forward even when things feel uncertain or slow. You are learning that growth does not always feel exciting, but it is always meaningful. Each step you take, no matter how small, is contributing to something greater. You may begin to notice that your sense of responsibility is growing, not as a burden, but as a sign of your maturity. You are becoming more aware of how your choices affect your future. This awareness will help you make decisions that support your long-term growth. You are no longer avoiding what needs to be done, but facing it with clarity and intention. This is how you build a life that feels stable and purposeful. There is also a deeper understanding forming in how you manage your time and energy. You are learning to prioritize what truly matters and to let go of what does not serve your path. This will bring a sense of balance into your life that you may not have experienced before. You are becoming more mindful of where you invest yourself. This mindfulness will help you move forward with greater efficiency and focus. You may also feel a stronger sense of self-respect growing within you. You are beginning to treat yourself with the same care and understanding that you offer to others. This shift will influence how you set boundaries and how you protect your peace. You are no longer allowing yourself to be pulled in directions that do not align with your growth. This is not selfish. It is necessary for your well-being. Type 1818 to receive clarity. As this transformation continues, you will begin to see how your confidence is becoming more stable and grounded. It is no longer dependent on external situations or temporary success. Instead, it is rooted in your understanding of who you are and where you are going. This confidence will help you navigate challenges without losing your sense of direction. You are becoming someone who stands firm, even when things are uncertain. You may also notice that your communication is changing, becoming more clear, more honest, and more intentional. You are learning to express yourself in ways that reflect your growth. This will improve your relationships and help you connect with others more effectively. You are no longer holding back your truth, but sharing it with confidence. This is how you build connections that are genuine and supportive.